Hello everyone, it is Phoenix here and welcome back to my makeup channel. I have for you guys today this kind of nude and soft look with this crazy bold look created with the brand new Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star Mini Controversy palette. So if you would like to see my thoughts on the palette and how I created this look, then just keep on damn watching. Transition. Sup bitch, we're back on my vanity. So as you guys may or may not have been able to tell, I do have a different lighting setup. Normally I just rely on my vanity lights, but then I remembered I do actually have a set of studio lights. So how do we feel? Does it look any better? Does it look worse? I have a feeling it will make my lighting be more consistent. Unfortunately, my camera does stop the video recording every roughly 12 minutes. It's not even exactly 12 minutes. If it was exactly 12 minutes, I would think, that's some kind of setting. But no, sometimes it's like 11 minutes and 58 seconds, sometimes it's 12 minutes and 4 seconds. Somewhere around 12 minutes it always stops recording. So hopefully with this new lighting setup, it will require less color and lighting correction post, and therefore it will be more consistent throughout the video. I'm hoping. Anyway, rambling aside, let's finish off the face. I didn't completely finish my face because I wanted to show off, ding-a-ling, I did buy a $25 blush from MAC, but a customer had returned it to my store and it wasn't used, so we were just gonna put a white ticket on it, which is not a clearance price, it's the normal price, but it was gonna go on the shelf because we don't have a spot for it, we don't carry MAC in our store. So long story short, a customer bought it and returned it unused, and I was like, mine, because this is the color Peachy Keen, which is actually the exact color I looked at on MAC's website and thought, peaches might be a bit too orange, so let's try Peachy Keen. Here we are. It was a very fortuitous situation. So I just kind of wanted to show off the fact that life will fall into place sometimes, you guys. I just dropped that brush and got blush all over my shirt. It's fine. Life will fall into place sometimes, you guys. I do think $25 is a bit unjustified, but with my employee discount, bitch, it was $18.75 before tax. So, and I'm just taking a little bit on the, not quite the apples of my cheeks, but just a little bit above them. I know it does look a little crazy. It's not super blended or anything, but my foundation, my base did not come out super great today. So I'm gonna take a little bit just on the tip of my nose. I don't know, buying a MAC blush was just kind of a milestone moment for me because I never thought in a million years I would be able to afford anything from MAC. So, I don't know, you know, just kind of like a milestone moment in having a retail job. For what it's worth though, this is probably the easiest retail jobs get. So, now that we have the base actually finished, we can move on to the reason you guys came to this video and clicked on it, the mini controversy. So if you have not seen the series already, or if you have not seen the packaging in depth, it's just a holographic TV static, and the text is very slightly raised on the front, not the really small stuff down here, but this all is raised, and then this, on the front, all the text, all of it, even the small stuff down here, has blue on this side and red on this side. So it's kind of like it was being distorted, you know, if you've ever, I mean, I don't really know how to explain it, but it almost kind of reads 3D to me. So in my opinion, that was not the move, but you know, they can do whatever they want. And then same hollow TV static on the back. Even the black portions are hollow, obviously. And then all of the information for Jeffree Star Cosmetics down there. And then it has Shane Dawson's logo down here as well with a little trademark symbol next to it, which is, it's really cool to see. And then opening it up, da-da-da-da, it is absolutely gorgeous. It's a little blown out. So there we go, that's the color story. Super pretty. It is not hollow on the inside, however, which I kind of wish it was. It's just a plain glossy black on the inside. That being put aside, let's jump right into this eye look. So this is a very small palette. It only has 9 shades, which is actually kind of a good thing because that makes what I do for eyeshadow palette reviews so much easier. Having only 2 eyes to work with, I do 2 looks. And having only 9 shades really limits the number of possibilities. Having a 35 or 39 shade palette like Morphe, whew, that gets a bit crazy, a bit overwhelming. I usually don't know what to do. But with this, there's really only so much that I can do because there's 9 shades. So I'm gonna take just my collection of eyeshadow brushes that I've collected over quite some time. And we can get started. So on one side, I'm thinking like a very neutral kind of brown with a little hint of reddish purple for like a more everyday look, and then I might do a pop of color on that side somewhere. And then on this side, I'm gonna do like all blue and purple and like crazy colors and just get the snatch, you know? So first things first, I'm gonna take Flat Earth, which is this really super duper light, icy, almost white blue. And I'm going to kind of pack that on my brow bone. And just kind of pack and then sweep. It's not the most pigmented shadow I've ever tried in the world, but it is really good. Like I said, it has more pigment than I was expecting it to. Sometimes Jeffree's lighter shades just don't really have a whole lot of pigment. That's not even Jeffree, honestly. Sometimes a lot of just lighter eyeshadow colors really don't have very much pigment. Oh, there's my work bag! Oh, O'Reilly, Auto Parts. Okay. So then I'm gonna take this Morphe brush from the Glance Party eyeshadow kit from the Holiday 19 collection. If you have not already seen my review on this brush kit, as well as the Holiday 39L palette from Morphe, you can go ahead and click right up there in that corner, and feel free to check it out. So now that we have that kind of packed on there, as you can see, it's very subtle. It's a very subtle difference. I don't even know if it translates on camera, but we shall see in post, shan't we? I don't know why the word shan't just flowed so naturally out of my mouth right there, but it did. Clock at the house. And then I'm going to take, God, I don't know which side I want to do the crazy look on. Something to think about. Let's just do this side, fuck it, we've already got Flat Earth packed on there. And then I'm going to take Cancels, which is this gorgeous, like really true, fully saturated cyan color. There is quite a bit of fallout, but that's okay. It happens. Right off the bat, obviously there is pigment. Hello. Oh wow, okay, that blended out a lot easier than I expected. Y'all know I have a history with trying to blend out blue shadows, and it doesn't really work. I suppose it's because it's such a warm, like green toned blue, that the yellow peeking through from my skin tone kind of just meshes it all together. Okay, and so already this looks really good. I can't lie. You guys, I have had some bad experiences with Jeffree Star eyeshadows in the past, but this really brings a whole different element to the playing field. So next I'm going to take this Wet n Wild, I believe this is just called the crease brush, and I'm going to take more of that Canceled color, and I'm going to start to pack. And I'm packing just to bring that intensity back. Cute! Okay. Wow, that was so easy actually. Wow, okay, I'm not used to that. But now I'm going to start to, I mean, it's literally only been like it's been 4 minutes. And we already have pretty much the desired effect. Is it there entirely? No, but it's pretty damn close to exactly what I wanted. So that's incredible. And then I'm going to take an M506, and I'm just going to take, you guessed it, more of that Canceled color, and I'm going to start to wing this shadow out. Let's take a little bit of the Simulation, which is just this like dark royal kind of blue, and it looks like either a frosted or metallic, And I'm gonna take that on an M124. Right off the bat, it looks a little dry, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, okay, it's applying a little dry, and it's not really applying metallic, like at all, but that's okay. That's what we have setting spray for. I'm taking that simulation color once again on this brush that I just used to blend out all of this, and I'm gonna pack. Yeah, this color is just a little on the dry side. For a metallic, I would expect something a lot creamier. I understand obviously there's limitations with eyeshadow, you can only do so much, you know, but the way Jeffree brags about his formula, man, I would have expected this to be like, I don't know. And then I'm gonna take this little itty bitty mini guy, this is the M152, and I'm going to take the shade Controversy, this super vibrant neon purple magenta, and I'm gonna buff and smoke that out on the lower lash line. Oh, the fallout's actually not bad on this one. Whoa, that's pigment. What did I just say? Okay, but for real, y'all, that's pigment. Except it's not, because pigment is a pink shade that already exists in the conspiracy. Mine is not here yet. I don't know why. I don't know where the fuck it is. Wow, okay, comparing this to Cavity in the Blood Sugar palette, this has way more pigment. I just have this massive drawer full of palettes. I'm gonna do a makeup clean out video soon. Y'all, I'm a little shook. Like I said earlier, I've not really had the best experiences in the past with Jeffree Star eyeshadows, so this is awesome. I'm living for this. And then I'm gonna take a R41 brush. I'm gonna use it to get real close to that inner corner without dragging the shadow too far down. And then I'm going to use this and whatever product is on it to just smoke that out. Yeah, just this, the simulation color, it's just a little dry. I wish it was more soft and buttery. I'm sure it's soft and buttery with a finger swatch, but y'all know already finger swatches don't do shit. So y'all are gonna be mad at me, but I'm gonna do a lazy half-cut crease. Is anyone surprised? No. I'm gonna take this brush from that holiday collection, and I'm gonna take my boyfriend's purse. Whoa! This one seems a little powdery. I'm gonna wet it with some setting spray, and then go in and grab a little bit more. So this is a very unique, kind of yellowish, like platinum silver color. I just wish it was showing up better than that. Holy shit, I swirled in there 1, 2, 3, and the pan impression is gone. It's soft and buttery, but it's just not the level of metallic I was expecting. It's just kind of more of like a soft frost eyeshadow. Okay, so assuming that's as good as it's gonna get, I'm done with that, and then I'm gonna take that canceled color, once again, that true cyan, and I'm gonna start to blend. So I'm going to go clean off some of those brushes, not all of them, but I'm gonna clean off some of them, and I will be right back to do the other side, the softer, more everyday side. Alrighty, you guys, the brushes have been somewhat cleaned, and hashtag not sponsored, but hashtag wish it was. I'm gonna put on some of the Pacifica Beach Lavender Lemon perfume. I really actually love these perfumes so much because they're actually micro batch perfumes. So they're done in really small batches and they're natural. That's the best part. They consist mainly of, I believe, corn alcohol, essential oils, and water. Those are literally the only ingredients in there. And they smell so good. This one and the Island Vanilla are my absolute favorite on the planet. And Pacifica's just a really good brand overall. So, and on top of it all, they last like all day. Like 2 spritzes, you're good for the rest of the day. Moving along from a situation that I wish was sponsored but is not, I'm going to start off on the softer, more natural, everyday side. And I'm going to start off with a 441, taking this beautiful light, kind of like vanilla yellow color called Cry on My Couch. Holy shit, there's a lot of fallout. This one is so powdery. Woo! God, it just doesn't stop. And I'm gonna start to blend that through the crease. But just blending it through the crease is going to help whatever shadows I put on top of it be really smooth and like you know, free of patchiness, all of that good stuff. And then I'm going to take this beautiful kind of warm brown color, which is of course called Diet Root Beer. Actually, this is a very pretty color. I feel like I'm gonna like this color a lot. On that same M441, and I'm just gonna lightly pack and start to blend it out in mini circular motions. Okay, I was right. This is a very pretty color, and I love this color. Whoa. I wish Jeffree Star Cosmetics would sell single shadows, because it's like, I would be all over this one. As well as Tongue Pop from the Blood Sugar palette. I would buy like 12 of those. So Jeffree, can we get on that please? Single shadows for 2020, thank you. Hello, I usually am not the hugest fan of like warm browns, but oh my god, this is just like, I don't know what it is, there is just something about this brown, y'all. Something where most warm browns don't go with my skin tone, but this one just like really does. And I don't know what it is, but like, ooh. Like I would put just this like in my crease like it is now, blend it down a little bit and put like a shimmer tone, like a champagne or something over the lid, run this on my lower lash line, pop on some mascara or a lash, and it would be done. Like I would be so done. You would not be able to tell me shit. Oh, I really don't know what it is, but I'm so obsessed with this Diet Root Beer color. This is the most gorgeous warm toned brown I've ever seen on myself. God, it's such a route, y'all. This color all day, every day. Honestly, honestly, honestly. I'm probably just gonna take this on the lower lash line too, cause like, bitch. Actually, no. I think I'll put My Apology on the lower lash line. But I'm gonna start to connect this color to my outer corner, lower lash line area. And then I was just using this little brush, which is very similar to the MB16 from Morphe, which I believe is now discontinued, which sucks because it's actually a really good brush. But this is a very, very similar dupe, and it was from the Glance Party eyeshadow kit once again. Any of these purple brushes are from that kit, just for future reference. What is it about this color? Jeffree, what the fuck? And then I'm gonna take that same brush after just kind of like swiping it off, and I'm gonna take My Apology, which is very similar to, I believe, God, I can't remember the name of it. It's kind of similar to one of the shades from the Beauty Killer palette. I will pop a picture of it somewhere here on the screen. Really reminds me of that color. Right off the bat, this one seems less dry than the Simulation. It seems a bit more creamy. And let's see how it looks on the lower lash line. There's no pigment. Got it. Okay, let's try that again. I usually eat my words the second time around. Okay, so there is pigment, but it's translating very different. It translates like very raspberry, kind of reddish purple on my lower lash line. But in the pan, it's a bit more like, I don't know, muted, like oxblood, like it's a bit more purple toned in the pan as well. Just seems a little bit warmer on the lower lash line. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just colorblind. And then I'm gonna take this M431, take a little bit of that color on the tip, just the tip, and I'm gonna extend that to my inner corner. Kind of like how I did on this side, except when I did this side, I forgot I had this brush. Fun fact, y'all, I'm such a brush collector, like such a brush snob, that most of the brushes in my collection only have like one designated use. Like, I don't use brushes for multiple things. Like, this brush's purpose is to either put it on the inner corner or like smoke it out along the lower lash line. Like, I don't do anything else with this brush. Never have, probably never will. And then I'm gonna take an M124, the same one from before. I cleaned most of the blue off though. And I'm gonna kind of smudge it on my upper lash line, almost like a faux liner. And then I'm gonna take that 152 from before, kind of clean that controversy color off, dip into Diet Root Beer, and then a little bit of My Apology, and just start to really buff that up. And then I'm gonna take a Morphe M501 and just start to really blend that out, get rid of any harshness in that crease. And then, to finish this off, let's just take the 456 from before. It is a little stained, but I cleaned it off the best I could. And I'm going to take this exposed color, which is the super, super ultra light baby pink, purple, lavender kind of color. I really love it. And I'm just kind of going to gently start to pack that on the lid. Whoa, okay, that has pigment. Holy shit. I expected this to be a little bit more sheer than that. Okay. Noted. Whoa, that's awesome. Because this flat earth color that I use over here on my brow bone didn't have like uber amounts of pigment, so I kind of expected this one to follow suit and be a little bit more sheer. No ma'am. Okay, sorry about that, you guys. My camera keeps like stopping recording for no apparent reason. I literally don't know why it's doing that. I just put a fresh battery in it. Like, I don't know what the fuck is going on. So, God, it's times like this I think I need a new fucking camera because I don't know what the hell's wrong with this one. Clearly something is. I'm gonna touch up with some powder and then throw on some liner and some lashes. And so for liner, I'm going to be using the Urban Decay Perversion Waterproof Liner. And then for lashes, I'm going to be using the Kiss lashes in the style Gala. And I'm just going to be using my regular go-to Duo lash glue. So, and then I think I might throw a white waterline on this side and maybe a black one on... Actually, you know what? Fuck it. Let's just do white on both sides. So yeah, let's get all that done off camera and I will be right back. Oh, and pro tip, you guys, I apply a little bit of lash glue to the back of a brush and then I run the lash band along that little dollop of glue to get the perfect amount on the lash band without getting on the actual lash hairs. I do it this way every single time, works every time, puts the perfect amount of glue on the band. And if you have a regular squeezy tube and not a lash glue with an applicator, this method works so perfectly. Transition. And then as far as lips go, I think a soft pink subtle nude is going to be the most becoming with these two eye looks. And so I'm going to take Maybelline's Matte Stick Lipstick in the shade 565 Almond Rose. Alrighty, you guys, this is my finished look with the coveted Jeffree Star x Shane Dawson Mini Controversy palette. Now, this palette I honestly think has something for everyone. If you like bright colors, this palette is obviously for you, but even if you want something more subtle, more everyday, there are several shades in here that you can pick and choose from and use on an everyday basis. Or if you'd like something more subtle but with a pop of color, obviously that is always an option too. So the finishing touch, as always, taking my hair down, it is straightened, kinda sorta. And yeah, that is the completed look. So, is the Shane Dawson x Jeffree Star Mini Controversy Palette Phoenix MUA approved? Of course it is. It's so good, actually. I've not had very good experience with Jeffree Star eyeshadows in the past, as I've said for the 4th time, I think, now in this video. But it's true, but this palette I really do love. I think I'll reach for this palette a lot, actually, just putting it out there. So, yeah, that concludes this video, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye, guys. My vanity's falling apart faster than my life.